Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. So, just sitting down, getting out some ink, getting out a pen, and yeah, just drawing faces or feelings or whatever I feel like. So, that's kind of how it is. You might hear me say this a lot, but I have this tendency to, well, kind of like treat sketchbooks like, well, exercise kind of books, if that makes sense. So it's not so much that I'm trying to be perfectly accurate with everything that I'm doing. It's more just, yeah, refining things or getting ideas out of my head or what have you. So with this one, let's see if we can get a face going and then manipulate it as we go into something else. Now maybe I'll get that one out of the way. And yeah, okay, I'm just trying to get everything to focus a little bit. So, one of the neatest things about childhood for me are coloring books. I didn't like them very much. Some of you may have heard me talk about this before, that I preferred to draw things kind of like, the way I wanted them to be, although I wasn't that great at it. So let's go with bigger eyes. Much bigger eyes. Yeah, I wanted Superman to look this way. I wanted Spider-Man to hang out with Superman. So you couldn't really get comic books to do that kind of thing too often. Amalgams, I think, is what they used to call that. And coloring books, well, because of licensing, they didn't do that at all. So you didn't get to see your favorite characters in different brands do different things. You know what? I have an idea with this. I'm going to sort of sink these eyes in just a little bit. Now, I don't really get to spend a lot of time really coloring. Often I just single pen will doodle something. And then I'll color as I see it being needed for whatever reason after the fact. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, honestly enough. There's sort of an idea that I had that I'm just sort of dumping out at the moment. Now, I don't know what it's like for some of you folks when you're drawing pictures. If you kind of work out different concepts before you go looking up the origins of things. And I think that's what's happening here for me. Huh. I don't want this to be too gruesome. And I'm not going to spend a very long time doing this. We'll see if my buddy Neville comes by in a little bit just to remind me of how much time I'm taking here. So a movie that I haven't seen in a very long time is the original Alien movie. And that's what kind of popped into my head when I started working on this part up here. I don't know why that is. We've been seeing a lot of stuff in the news lately about, well, we don't hear the term UFOs anymore. It's all UAPs. And maybe that's just sort of to distinguish a few things from other things. I don't know. Maybe it's because, for so long it's always been kind of a hoaxy kind of thing. Again, I don't know. Have any of you had some version of like a experience like that you just couldn't explain? Some kind of phenomenon? I think it's good to sort of catalog that kind of stuff. If at all possible. Were you running a fever at the time? Was it just after seeing a scary movie, or just curious? Had I thought about what I was going to do, I would have tried to, instead of having the face seen this way, I probably would have tried to have it go a little bit more this way, which I can try to do a little bit, or just start another picture, which is easy enough to do. But we're only going to see if we can get it to kind of look to its right just a little bit. We'll change a couple of things as we go, not by lots. Throw in as much darkness as we can, just because. And we'll hide this just a little bit, as if this is more of a helmet than some bio-nictating membrane kind of thing. We'll hide it a bit more than that. We'll make sure that some parts of it are still, you can still kind of see through it. It's translucent. That's kind of interesting. I pretend that's like a sparkle, something shiny. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of weirdo detail, more darkness. And again, maybe I'll bring out the brush in the water. that's kind of creepy and scary a little bit. For the alien creature. Okay. Water, brush. Let's go. That really changes some of the values a little bit, I think. It's something that I just do inside of my book anyway. Kind of makes it a little spooky a little bit too. Some of this back here, a little more of that. There we are. That's all I'm going to do for now. So that is the second sort of face. Something a little spooky, but just sort of like a rendition of the alien creature. Let's darken up this thing just a little bit, and maybe we'll highlight the teeth of the inner mouth after. Maybe let's just darken that too. All right. That is authentically it for now. Kind of the alien head. Maybe in the next video. Oh, you know what? I can do as I want. Do I need to put a face on this more so again? Face on that, face on this. Do I need to put hands? Nah, let's just leave it like that. We don't need to go any further. Anyway, that is it for now. A little under 20 minutes. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and come back again, just hang out and listen to me ramble on about some stuff, I suppose. Until next time.